Alright. Oh my god, it's good to be back. Alright. So what are we doing today? We are doing Route 103 today. Doing Route 103 today. Because we're making our way to Norman. And I cooked up all of Route 103. So we should have a straight shot to Petalburg. Let me actually start up the game. We should have a straight shot to Petalburg. Alright. I'm a little nervous. Because some of the lines I cooked up, there's like one line where I'm really scared that something can go wrong. And that's it, really. It's an early fight, too. It's, the Johto guy. Which is really weird, because I normally don't struggle with him. It's the Feraligatr. That's what it is. It's the Feraligatr. That's really annoying. Because Sheer Force basically means he's hitting unresisted. Because he's Sheer Force Mystic Water, he's hitting unresisted liquidations. We don't have to worry about defense drops. But we just don't have any Pokemon that can really take liquidation and bait Crunch to give us, like, a completely riskless line. Best we got is like Crunch 50/50s. I only have one Pokemon. Also, camera. Fuck you. Also, you might notice something. Got a Pokeball. This has card packs in it. We're not gonna open that until we beat Norman, though. We're not gonna open it until my camera starts working. Alright, first fight should be pretty easy. We're doing pre-damage shit for this. We also have Protect guy. Our box is looking alright. We're only 4 deaths. Unfortunately, one of those deaths was one of the few fighting types we had. Losing Luxray still hurts. It still hurts losing Luxray. Holy fuck. Because no Intimidate, no, like, good physical electric guy. Like, yeah, Boltun's great and all. But we're working with base 90 attack. Luxray at least had base 120, which is insane. And like, yeah, they had fucking they both have Wild Charge. We're both working with Wild Charge here, which really sucks. We don't get Thunderfang until the 50s, and that will probably replace our Wild Charge if we make it there. Also, I love this camera. Great start to the stream. Okay. Let's get our team together for this fight. So we need... Check my notes. Alright, Kangaline. Alright, we need Floatzel. Floatzel, Togi, Caracosta. It's gonna be very similar to our last line we did for this fight. But, with a few changes. Staraptor. Talonflame. And Mamo. We need to pre-damage Togi and Caracosta. So Togi is slot 2. Pre-damage him to 60 HP. 68 HP, okay. And this is so we always bait a kill from Kangaskhan with Hammer Arm. And we always bait Stomping Tantrum from Lycanroc, although that's a given. We already bait Stomping Tantrum. And then we need to pre-damage Banshee to 60. I just got them mixed up. Right. Yeah, okay. Alright, and then we need to run Itemless Talonflame, so we have maximum damage. Oranberry Jack. Oranberry, it doesn't matter what item Floatzel's holding. Chesto Berry, Shanks. And then Itemless Talonflame. And then everyone else, and then Law doesn't hold an item, same thing with Banshee. Let me just check something. Mamo isn't smoked by return, right? Yeah, okay. Just had to make sure. Okay. We might, we have to actually go run and get another item for a later fight. It's something I forgot to actually get. All the way back at Verdant Turd. We'll go do that now so we don't have to do that later. I forgot the protective pads. We need it for the Pika Clone fight. Alright, there's the protective pads. We need this for Staraptor later. Not right now, but later. So we don't take barbs plus helmet damage. So we don't end up baiting a random move. Alright, let me just do a team check. Floatzel in lead, Law in lead as well, Banshee, yep, okay. So the plan is, we're leading Floatzel and Togedemaru. Togedemaru is going to immediately switch because they're baiting 2 kills from Lycanroc and Kangaskhan. And we're going to swap to Banshee from that. Banshee cannot take both attacks. Which is why we are going to fake out Lycanroc with Floatzel to not only break Sash, but also stop him from Stomping Tantrum into Banshee. And then next turn, Banshee will come in, protect, and Garp will be able to smoke him with Liquidation. After that, we double swap to Talonflame Staraptor, with Raptor being in the left slot and Talonflame being in the right slot. And then it should just be Talonflame, and then Talonflame and Staraptor both KO Kangaskhan. We can set up Tailwind to try stopping Sucker Punch, because Kangaskhan does see that they're dead to Staraptor close combat. So we might have to do that, but we always take down Victory Bell. It also depends on how much HP our Talonflame's left at, because if Banshee gets crit, they always live crit, but then they end up baiting random moves, so it can be Sucker Punch, Return, Hammer Arm, yeah. So we just have to play around that. Okay. Alright, bro, you wanna, like, actually focus up camera? No? Okay. Damn, I look like shit today. Hold on. You miss me? Thanks, Bloom. Alright, let's beat this fight. Got a milkshake from my dining hall. I'm gonna get so fat. I'm like 120 pounds. It's like I'm a fucking stick, but holy shit, I'm gonna get fat off the milkshakes. Alright, so we lead Floatzel and Togedemaru. And Floatzel is going to fake out Lycanroc, and Law is going to swap to Banshee. Banshee always lives crit Hammer Arm. So, and Stomping Tantrum won't be coming out because they're getting faked out. We break Sash, and we also stop his Stomping Tantrum. Now that's always Hammer Arm into Banshee. Okay, 26 HP, that's good. And now we always bait Kill from both of them into Banshee. So first we're going to Liquidation, Lycanroc, and then we're going to... No, not swap. Just make sure I got that right. I'm going to Liquidation, Lycanroc, and then we are... Stop going to Pokemon. Liquidation Lycanroc, and then Protect on the double up. This Floatzel's so fucking good. Look at this, yeah. Outspeeds the Lycanroc, it's insane. Not even plus speed nature. And then this should be Hammer Arm going into Banshee. Yep, okay. Now Victory Bell comes in. Victory Bell is Slackberry, and Victory Bell sees potential kill on both of these Pokemon. So we have to double swap. So on the left slot, we're going to go to Staraptor, who's holding Chesto Berry. Just in case they decide to go for Sleep Powder. They shouldn't be going for Sleep Powder, though. So we're going to swap to Staraptor on the left slot. And then on the right slot, we are swapping to Talonflame. There's a Leaf Blade. Quad Resist does nothing. It's also -1. It's gone Hammer Arms into Marco. Is Marco dead to crit return? Not anymore, I guess. Okay, unless are they? No, they're Citrus Berry. Okay, we're never dead to crit return though. Okay. So we are going to set up Tailwind with Shanks, and then we are going to Acrobatics the Victory Bell. Huge burn, by the way. deserves a Tailwind, this so our next Pokemon can outspeed Fiero. Alright, we are going to Close Combat and Acrobatics. Sucker punches into Shanks, it's fine. Alright, Citrus Berry, we are able to kill with Close Combat after this. Alright, Fiero comes in. Fiero sees highest damage roll on Shanks, I believe. Let me see, 118 HP. Staraptor. Sauce speed tie. And we're -1 defense. No, he doesn't see kill. So he can go for return on into either slot. Okay. Isn't Tailwind still up? Tailwind is still up. We don't have confirmed kill, though. Actually, we do. But let's not risk it. There's, like, no risk here, but... And he's not Citrus Berry. We're just gonna swap to Mamo. There's no risk in doing this, either. We can just swap to Mamo. And then, we'll... Am I dead to crit return on Talon? I know I'm plus defense, but... Just check. Ooh, yeah, I'm super dead to crit return. 104. Yeah, I'm super dead to crit return. I have to roost. Shanks is swapping to Jack. And then we are roosting on Talonflame. This is literally just in case we get crit on return. Win for return into Marco. Holy shit, that did a lot. Okay, Tailwind is still up, so we are free to Ice Fang Acro. We definitely could have killed that with Raptor plus Talonflame. I just want it. This is the line I had planned in my head. Crit return would have killed Talonflame. Unless I roosted, yes, it would have killed. Because it's sniper crit. It's 2x, not 1.5. Yeah, crit return literally did not highest roll did 99.2% or like 127 HP. So it would have killed unless I roosted. Alright. Okay, I need to get the trainer sheet up. Hold on. Alright, Guitarist Brian, this guy's really easy. Lead Talonflame. We just close combat, kill the Explode because my Talonflame is so fucking fast. He outspeeds, Choice Scarf Explode. And then, because we close combat, we're always, and we outspeed Chatot, we're always fast killed by Heliolisk after close combat. So on Heliolisk, we just swap in Donphan on Thunderbolt, and then they can't get crit by Grass Knot, so we just pick up kill of high horsepower. And then we gotta run Oranberry just in case we get high rolled by Grass Knot, so we always end up baiting Boom Burst over Chatter And then we swap in Caracosta on Boom Burst. Because Rock Slide just kills. We'll run Chesto Bear just in case we get singed. And then all that's left is Lax. Lax is a bit weird because we don't have any, like, instant answers. Because we can't switch in Staraptor because we're after close combat we're dead to crit body slam. We can't run Raptor. I mean, we can do dual wing beat close combat. That is a thing. That is definitely a thing, and we don't care about crit. We'd only have to worry about paralysis. We can run Cherry Berry. Especially since it's going to be Caracosta into Lax, so it's always been an EQ. Go Raptor. Intim, dual wing beat, close combat kills. We don't have to dodge any paralysis. Where is... Yeah, and then I had Floatzel and Lilligant in the back for some reason. Probably because Floatzel crit fake out support. Okay. Alright, I need Floatzel. And I need you. You need Oranberry on Zunisha. And then Cherry Berry on Shanks. Cherry Berry on Jack. Cherry Berry on Robin. Chesto on Banshee, and is that it? Cherry, cherry, orange, cherry, Chesto. I think that's good. Let me just put it in the order we're actually using them. Okay. Then after this, we have a bit of a risky fight. But it's only really risky if we get double crit. Okay. Cherry, orange, Chesto, cherry, cherry, orange. Okay. Should be good to go. Alright, let's do this. Taurus Brian. They lead Exploud, we lead Staraptor. Scrappy, it doesn't really matter. And then we are just going to rip a close combat, and close combat is a guaranteed kill. This Staraptor is fucking juiced, so it's insane. Perfect speed, perfect attack. Near perfect speed, but perfect attack, it's crazy. Alright, now Heliolisk should be coming in because they see fast kill with Thunderbolt. So on Thunderbolt, we're going to swap to Zunisha. There's Thunderbolt. And then we are just going to high horsepower as he goes for Grass Knot. And we are holding Oran Berry purposely so we are outside of chatter range and dead to Boom Burst. Alright, we should be seeing Boom Burst here. Actually, just check that. 47 HP. Yeah, we're just outside of Chatter range and Heat Wave range. Okay, perfect. So we should be seeing Boom Burst. Because Boom Burst is fast kill. Swap to Caracosta. And then we just Rock Slide. And 46 HP. We always beat Earthquake. And dual Wing Beat plus Close Combat should pick up the kill. When Staraptor comes in. So Staraptor is going to come in and intimidate. And then this should be EQ. And now we dual Wing Beat. Body Slam, this isn't going to hurt too much. If we get paralyzed, we're holding Cherry Berry. We don't get paralyzed. Perfect. And then Close Combat is a guaranteed kill. Alright. Easy fight. I'm not even scared of the Tailwind fight coming up. Because, like, I think I crafted a pretty good line for it. Octillery is just sniping the left side for that. This Johto fight though, it's a little scary. If we get double crit on Lilligant, we might lose them. We'd have to absolutely get double crit though. Let me actually check something. Okay, so, fuck, okay. I get it. Nah, I get it, okay. I get that. So we need to kill Meganium with Talonflame. Where Talonflame or Staraptor has to sustain enough damage for Meganium to, for Feraligatr to see kill. Which isn't exactly hard, I guess. Okay. Alright, well, Typhlosion lead is really easy. We just throw Floatzel at the problem. Floatzel just smokes this guy. It's great. And then because Meganium sees slow kill with Seed Bomb, they should always go for Seed Bomb. On Seed Bomb, we can swap to Talonflame. Fuck, if I hold Cherry Berry, I'm not doing enough of, yeah, I'm not doing enough of Acro. Okay. Yeah, then I bait fucking Sword Stance. Yeah, that's not good. Welcome back, Goat. Yo, what's up, Prestige? Okay, that's also the wrong trainer. There we go. We can run Staraptor Talonflame Core for this, which is fine. Staraptor should might be able to take enough abuse from Meganium. Because they take Seed Bomb plus Body Slam. And then for Alligator, should see Slow Kill with Liquidation. He should be taking enough damage. What is that? 43% min? 43.5 min? Yeah, we're always dead to... We're mostly dead to Liquidation. He shouldn't be seeing Sword Stance. That's also if it mins. We can run pre-damage Raptor. I'm not really comfortable with that though. Cause like, if we crit, cause the problem is if we crit dual wing beat, like one hit of dual wing beat, then Meganium dies and then we can bait SD because we don't outspeed 2 hit. We winning or what? I fucking hope so. We need Lilligant for Liquidation. It's just Liquidation does so much. If we get double crit, we're dead. So it's kind of scary. Because he effectively has an adaptability of Liquidation. So we can't even bait Crunch on something for Lilligant to switch in. Nothing here baits Crunch. The best we got is Empoleon Crunch bait, but Empoleon also baits Sword Stance because we don't 2-hit. We might just have to run this up. Carnivine has one shot with Leaf Storm, but again, we just get faced with the same problem. We get crit, we die. Double crit. In Carnivine's case, if we just get crit, Carnivine goes down. Can we see the graveyard? Sure. This is the graveyard right now. This loss right here, Luxray hurts the most. Losing Luxray hurts the most. I know Luxray's kind of ass, but this guy was kind of good. Yeah. Rip Luxray. Museum, this guy died in Brawly. Both of them died in Shell. We had a 2-def Brawly split, 2-def Watson split, 0-def Roxanne split, and so far 0-def Norman split. Alright, let's get back to the calc. What else did I have in the... Fucking Caracosta, okay. Caracosta is like an emergency answer, right? Yeah. First deck is fun. We're probably gonna have like a 1-def Norman though. Cause we need to sack in to beat Pidgeot. So that'll be fun. I kind of have an idea of who it's gonna be. And it kind of sucks who it's gonna be. I'm not gonna say who, but it kind of sucks who it's gonna be. I think this should work. You need to run Citrus Berry on Lilligant just in case they do get crit, because for like mid-rolled, or high mid-roll, they can heal out of range and then live. So that's a little bit of like a safety net we have to play with. Oh fuck, you're right. Staraptor's also intimidating, so Meganium's not gonna do enough damage to Raptor. Okay. No, that makes sense. We can't run Cherry Berry on Talonflame because then we just cut his damage in half. Oh my god. Okay. No, we're not leading you. We're leading Floatzel. Alright, we need... What the fuck happened to chat? There we go. Just gotta make sure stream doesn't end suddenly. Okay. You're running Oranberry on Wapple. Citrus on Robin. Yo, what up, Eddie Ursa? You found me again. Good job. Alright, Chesto on... Not Chesto. Orin on Bunchy. Can you do the dance with the hat? Not today. I'm not feeling it. Where is it? Cherry Berry on Raptor. And then... Do you run Muscle Band on Floatzel? Just as like a backup option? I mean, if we need to 40%, yeah. I mean, we don't really lose anything from running Muscle Band, so... Have a good day, thank you. We don't lose anything from running Muscle Band. Man. Cause like, let me actually check something. Cause I switch in on Seed Bomb, right? And then if I'm holding item, Cherry Berry, I don't even have a 2-shot kill. Okay. Cause they'll go for Swords Dance, right? Yeah, okay. We can't even run item. Okay. I guess we just hope Shanks doesn't kill. No, we can't even... I mean, we can... If Shanks doesn't kill, we're free to run Cherry Berry. That's the thing. Because he does way too much damage with dual Wing Beat. Yeah, okay. And if not, we steer. So where's the Cherry Berry? And then after this fight, it's only 2 more fights, and then we get an encounter. It better be a fucking Riolu. We need a fighting type so badly. I'd love for it to be a Riolu, that would be great. We can't Repel Manip for it, because my Zigzagoon is level 31, because I need it at level 31 for a fight before. So no Repel Maniping for us. Item check. Muscle Band, Cherry Berry, Oranberry, Citrus Berry. Okay. If they didn't have a big fat 0 in their defense, this fight would have probably been free. But no, we gotta risk. Alright. Let's do this. It's time to fight the Johto Chud. Alright, so they lead Typhlosion. Floatzel outspeeds this Typhlosion. We're just gonna fake out first. We outspeed it, and then Liquidation is a confirmed kill. And now we should always be baiting in Meganium. Yep. Meganium is going to see slow kill with Seed Bomb. So on Seed Bomb, we're going to swap to Staraptor. There's the Seed Bomb. And they can't go for Swords Dance because we threaten 2-hit KO. Fast 2-hit KO. So we're going to dual Wing Beat. Don't crit. Okay, no crit. Perfect. Okay, he's gonna go for Body Slam now. It's Paralysis. We're Cherry Berry. Actually, check. 91 HP. I don't bait Liquidation yet. Okay. Well, I do bait Liquidation, but you can still go for Sword Stance. Okay. So, on the next Body Slam, we're going to swap to Talonflame. And then with Acrobatics, we always have confirmed kill. And now for Alligator has a confirmed kill with Liquidation. No matter what our HP is. So he should always be going for Liquidation. So we swap to Robin. Okay. 81 HP. Are we dead to next crit? I don't believe so. No, we're not dead to next crit. Alright, we're good. Alright, so we just Leaf Blade. And then no matter what he does here, we're fine. Yeah, Liquidation, he can crit us. It doesn't matter. Either Citrus Berry doesn't really matter anymore. We had to use that just in case we did get crit. It was a safety net. And then we Giga Drain. Doesn't matter. Okay. Thanks for the crit, Lilligan. Lilligan's putting in work. I'm so glad I chose Hisuian Lilligan. Alright, now it's time for Tailwind doubles. This is gonna be so fun, right? Nah, it's actually gonna be so free. The line I cooked up should be good. This is, I'm actually proud of this cook. It's nothing insane, it's just a lot of, like, pivoting on the right slot. And, like, contingency if something does go wrong. But we should be chilling. It's like, one of the things that can go wrong is, like, Noivern, Air Slash into Octillery. But that's a 1 in 3 chance, I want to say. And then Octillery then has to get flinched by the Air Slash, so it's even less likely. Alright, Tailwind doubles. So the star of this fight is Octillery, because Octillery is going to be sniping Crobat and Noivern. Don't need Floatzel. We need Empoleon, Walrein, and Mask. Right. We need to run Chestoberry Arlong just in case, let me actually fix up the calc. Make sure it has all the right Pokemon we're using. Walrein, Mask, and Empoleon, and Octillery. We need to do lead Octillery Walrein, because Walrein will always be close combat, and they're not threatening in outspeed kills, so like Empoleon is, so they can't go for Protect. And these two guys, Shanks and Marco, they're literally just here to clean up after we're done with Tailwind. Alright, so let me run. We need Asperberry on Goldie Roger, just in case we get frozen. We need Orin on Monier. We need Chesto on Arlong. And then it doesn't, we don't really care about Shank's item. Same thing with Aokiji, he's just switching out. But we'll run Oranberry, because why not? Okay, we need to pre-damage our Walrein. Yeah, we need to pre-damage only Walrein to 134 HP. This is so we always bait close combat and never protect. And we have to use Walrein and not Empoleon, because Walrein does not threaten an outspeed kill. And I don't want to chance the AI even though it's Tailwind. So the plan is lead Octillery and Walrein. Walrein is switching to Masquerain on close combat, while Crobat gets Tailwind set up. And then Masquerain beats Ice Punch and Dual Wing Beat into it. So on that, we swap to Penguin on close combat and not close combat, Ice Punch and Dual Wing Beat. And then Arlong takes down what's it called? Arlong takes down Crobat at that point, and then next turn is going to be Noivern comes out. Noivern will see either Flamethrower into Empoleon slot or Air/Dragon Pulse into Octillery slot. On both of those, Octillery still Ice Beaming that slot, and then Empoleon switching to Talonflame, and then on that we just have a free fight at that point. So we should be chilling. Because Talonflame and Staraptor can just clean up the rest of the team. Because it's just Heracross and Poliwrath. Whoops. And it's also stalling out the Tailwind, so we don't have to worry about them outspeeding anything. Oh, let's go grab Hyper Voice real quick. And our berries. Wow, revive. Oh, so fuck you. One Landsat. Damn, that's ass. 79 Lepa berries, pretty good. Not like we need that many Lepa berries, but sure. And then 2 Landsat. Okay. We got 1 high roll, 1 low roll. I don't know if we're ever going to use them, though. Alright, this is Tailwind doubles. Yep, lead is good. Itemless Talonflame, so we have boosted Acro. Alright, let's do this. Alright, Crobat, Crabominable. We lead Arlong and Aokiji. So Arlong is going to Ice Beam into Crobat slot. And Aokiji is going to switch to Monye. We don't have to worry about Intimidate messing with the rolls because they both have Intimidate denying abilities. Crobat goes for Tailwind. Phenomenal Close Combat into Masquerain. And then this is Ice Beam number 1. And then we are going to Ice Beam into Crobat again. And Monye, baiting dual Wing Beat and Ice Punch. We're going to swap to Goldie Roger. Dual Wing Beat. And then Ice Punch. There's Ice Punch. We're holding Asper Berry just in case we get frozen. There's the freeze. Didn't know stream was today? Yeah, I didn't know stream was today either. And then Ice Beam frags out Crobat. Noivern comes in. And Noivern is always dead to our Ice Beam. So we're going to Ice Beam Noivern. And Goldie Roger, let me just make sure I'm beaming. Yep. And then Goldie Roger is always dead to close combat. And they also, and if Noivern decides to attack Goldie Roger, it's always going to be Flamethrower. So we're going to swap to Marco on that. This can be Air Slash or Dragon Pulse into Arlong slot. Okay, it's Flamethrower, perfect. The fuck you mean you didn't know? Bro. I went to bed at 6 a.m. last night. Holy shit, that did a lot. It's fine. And then I had a fucking 8 a.m. Not 8 a.m. Trying to think. 9 a.m. class, bro. Alright, Ice Beam frags out Noivern. And then that should be last turn Tailwind. Okay. So... Fuck. Was that last turn Tailwind? Hold on, I need to rewatch the VOD. Was that last turn Tailwind? I wasn't paying attention. I don't know if that was last turn Tailwind. Because Marco can just die here. Let me... Okay. Turn 1. Tailwind setup. That's one turn. Turn 2, Crobat goes down. That's 2 turns. Turn... Okay, wait. No, Tailwind's still up. Okay. Did I mess something up? I think I actually messed something up. Okay. Unless... No, in... It says Tailwind peters out, right? When does it say... Fuck. Sure, Northern... No, I'm trying to see if Tailwind went out. Because... Wait, do I still outspeed Krabomp? Oh, I'm stupid. I'm actually stupid, no. Talonflame outspeeds Crabominable even in Tailwind. We're fine. Nah, Crabominable just outspeed... We outspeed Crabominable. We're fine. Alright, so Arlong is switching to Shanks. And, we acro kill Crabominable. Because he's -2. Okay. +1 Talonflame Frag. Alright, we should be seeing Heracross coming. Your mom don't pay me enough. Fuck you mean my mom pays you? Yeah, there we go. Tailwind's gone. Okay. That could have been bad. Alright, Poliwrath, we just dual Wing Beat acro. And then all that's left is Heracross. Heracross can't do shit to these guys. Dual Wing Beat and aggro. Perfect. Good job, Smogon Bird. Also, you thought I was taking a break from Run Bun? I was taking a break because I was on my college break, bro. I couldn't play. So, like, I wasn't taking, like, a real break from it. Forced break. Alright. Last fight, and then we get an encounter. Thank fuck. It's been so long since an encounter. Hopefully it's fucking real. I swear to God, if it's... Timber is good, too. I wouldn't mind Timber. I just hope it's not ducked. I'm gonna get ducked. I just know I'm gonna get ducked. I'm getting ducked. Right. Okay. How's Pika Clone fight looking? I have notes. You need Mamoswine. Okay, that's not the trainer. Alright, Dedenne. We need to run... We lead Mamoswine because, we need to actually pre-damage Mamoswine. To what? Because we need to bait kill Steel Roller. Yeah, okay. We need to pre-damage him to 132. Okay. Alright, so... We lead Mamoswine, who's been pre-damaged just in case Dedenne doesn't go for Dazzling Gleam, and instead goes for Electric Terrain. And then, on Steel Roller, we switch to Donphan. Because then Togedemaru can only use Magnet Rise because they see that they do outspeed, with and they can magnet rise because they are super dead to high horsepower. And on high horsepower, we swap to Staraptor. Or on magnet rise, we swap to Staraptor, who's holding protective pads, so close combat does not do any chip back to them. And then Mimikyu, we have the Talonflame answer button. Did you only play Showdown on break because of how shitty your laptop was? Yes. My laptop is a 2014 MacBook Air. It is garbage. It is a terrible piece of equipment. And then as backup for Mimikyu, we have Boltund. Okay. Not great backup, but it's backup. At least you ain't rusty at Pokemon. Yeah. No, these lines I cooked. I think I did a good job cooking. Cause like even the hard fight, like sleep doubles where we don't have Ape, it's kind of hard to do without Ape. Or it's harder without Ape. Or like a special fire or electric type to kill Corviknight in one go. I think I did a good job cooking that. And also Trick Room doubles, not Trick Room doubles. The Trick Room fight should be pretty free as well. Alright, so we need to switch items. We need protective pads. This is the first time using protective pads. We need protective pads on Staraptor, so they don't take barbs plus helmet damage. And then we need an Oranberry on Jack. Oranberry on Zunisha, because why not? It's just better to have. Oranberry on Anel, and just Oranberry on everyone, basically. Except for Talonflame. Which is weird, because Talonflame's actually taking hits, but they have Roost to offset that. The thing is, we can't run items on Talonflame ever, as long as we have Acrobatics, because we just lose out on damage if we run item. We need to pre-damage Mamoswine to what? 132. Just check that. Yes, 132. Okay. Yeah, okay. Because then we always bait Steel Roller. Zunisha deals with that. The problem is we can't just switch in Staraptor on Steel Roller because it does so much. We're dead to crit. Like, almost always. Okay. Alright, last fight before an encounter. I still forgot to get Hyper Voice, so we'll get that after this fight. We don't need it yet. We probably won't need it for a while. Alright, yeah, we should be good to go. I am running protective pads on Shanks, right? Alright. Orin, protective pads, nothing. Orin, okay. Don't sell or mess up a line on accident. Yo, I still hate this Mimikyu for taking my Scent to Scorch, the last run. This C in OGC stands for choking. No, it does not. The Dene lead, we lead Mamoswine. We want to see electric terrain here. It's not guaranteed, but we would like to see electric terrain. Perfect. So high horsepower drops the Dene to Sash. We have Ice Shard, so we are able to just outspeed kill him. And now we should be baiting Togedemaru, who has guaranteed kill with Steel Roller. And on Steel Roller, we're going to swap to Zunisha. There's Steel Roller. That's going to get rid of terrain for us. And then, because we slow kill with high horsepower, this should always be Magnet Rise. And even if it's Iron Head, we're fine, we're chilling. I'd run have fingers fire to count how many times you've snowballed a run because you made a simple mistake on a line. Equipping the wrong item or wrong mid, yo. Chill. There's Magnet Rise. And then close combat, we're holding protective pad so we're not taking any damage from barbs and helmet. And now all that's left is Mimikyu. Mimikyu cannot Swords Dance because the AI does not see that they have Disguise. They see that we 2-hit kill with Dual Wing Beat. So we swap to Marco. They go for Play Rough. We resist this. Still gonna do quite a bit. And now we are going to break the Disguise. And then next turn, we're going to Roost. Wow, great crit. Flame Body, number 1, okay. We need Flame Body proc again because they're Lumberry if we want to have consistent burn. So we are going to Roost this turn. Let's play Rough. And now we Acro. Play Roughs again. Attack drop is unfortunate, but we still outspeed 2-hit. And then there's Flame Body. Okay, we're chilling. We won. Yeah, because this does, like, no damage. And it's dead to burn. Perfect! Wow, good line, Owen, right? Good line. Didn't lose your fire type here. Talonflame is not a fire type. Talonflame is a fake fire type. Only fire moves fucking flame charge, bro. Let's get Blitz until after Norman. Not even after Norman, not until after what, Veto, which we haven't even got to yet. Alright, let's get a catching squad together. For Altering Cave. We don't have a Super Fang Mon. Although we actually do have a Super Fang Mon. We have Walrein. Okay. So we can get a Riolu, a Timber, an Alolan Sandshrew, Magnemite, Bergmite, Numel, Porygon, Girder, Alolan Sandslash, Magneton, and Torkoal. So we're hoping for Riolu or Timber, because we desperately need a fighting type. We really want Riolu or Timber. Those are the two mons we really want. If we don't get them, rigged game. Alright, we're actually gonna keep Caracasa because he can protect Stall. Alright, you have Super Fang, right? Yes, okay. Take you. You're a Synthesis Stall. What else? You're also Synthesis Stall. Any other healers? We can't bring Talonflame because Flame Body can proc. That would suck. We don't have any status mons. No T-Wave, no nothing. Octillery can sit on stuff. And, same thing with Empoleon. Empoleon can sit on shit. Gonna bag all these items. We're pulling Raw. We don't have any static Pokemon to even like try Maniping, nor would I want to. So yeah, it's just gonna be raw odds. Highest chance for Riolu. If we get a Riolu, we should have our Porygon answer. Because P2 is driving me insane. Cause if we... Oh my God, we might have to pull Game Corner for Sock and throw. I also need to go grab Hyper Voice. Alright. We are hoping for a fighting type. I swear to God, if I pull Porygon 2 again, I'm going to scream. Okay, yeah, that's a fighting type. That's a fighting type. Oh my God, thank you. Oh my God, that's so fucking nice to have. Okay. Yeah, and we're fine on Pokeballs too. Okay. That's a fighting type right there. Okay. Level 23 Timber. I think I miss out on quite a few moves though, since I didn't get since I didn't delay for level, right? Timber. Also, this guy's ability reliant. 1, 2, 3. Level 23, right? 23. Do you at least get Eviolite if you get Porygon 2? Fuck no. You don't get Eviolite. Okay, this guy has low kick. Fuck. Does this kill my Walrein? Does this shit kill my Walrein? Hold on. That'd be really funny if this just kills my Walrein. Alright, Walrein versus a level 23 Timber with low kick. No, this thing doesn't even come close. Okay. Alright, so we're just gonna Super Fang. Not sure if that matters. And then we're just gonna chuck Nest Balls. Perfect. Timber got it. Let's go. Okay, we got our fighting type for Norman. Thank fuck. Yo, me and Jason's shiny hunting Deoxys right now. Yo, good luck. What character are we naming this guy? What One Piece character? Garp, we already have Garp. Floatzel is our Garp. I need to Google. Floatzel's our Garp already. I don't have a list, but I will, if you say the name, I will. Axe Hand Morgan. I can name him Morgan, yeah. Alright, now let's go check what we rolled on him. If we get Guts Guy, that would be insane. Oh, whoops. Because, if we get at least one Guts Guy, that would be great. If our Goon rolls, Guts, that would also be insane, because then we can run double Guts. I'm not sure who we run Facade on, man. Because Goon is minus attack nature, which really sucks, but he also has stab Facade. Sheer Force, Naughty. Oh, Naughty's insane! Wait, Naughty's actually insane. It's Sheer Force, though. Naughty's really good. That's, no, for Porygon, this is actually going to be hard to use, then. What's Conk's, special defense? Hold on. That's going to be hard to use for Porygon. No, it is a guy. I was just expecting this to be my Porygon answer. Because Naughty's going to make that really hard. Because, like, obviously, we don't have to give him, you have Walrein for P2. No, he doesn't outspeed. He doesn't outspeed. Even after Candy, he doesn't outspeed. My Walrein is 13 speed. No speed in nature. It's not fast enough. Even after Candy, he ends up speed time. So it would be a 50-50 gamble. I mean, at least for P2, because I looked at the lead a bit, we do have Togi. We have Togi, whose defensive spread is just good enough to where they get the physical download boost over special. So we are able to fake out U-turn out, but holy shit, Conk is gonna take so much damage. We do get Conk, right? Because like, I can't really delay. Yeah, we do get Conk. Okay. I can't really delay for Mach Punch. I would love to delay for Mach Punch, but that's probably not going to end up being an option. What fighting move do we even get? Hammer Arm. Get Timber Hammer Arm, which is like our best move, I guess. We also get Sheer Force boosted Rock Slide. Okay. We're going to put him down here for now. Right next to Potential Mon. Because we have 3 more fights before we get to Petalburg. And then I'll probably end the stream. Okay. So, let's see. Trick Room line. Okay. Prestige. The thing with Walrein, Blue tried pointing that out to me, but again, it's just too slow. Like, yeah, I can't scale the speed, because scale would fix the issue. It's just, then I can't get Encore, and then that defeats the purpose of running Walrein for P2. Alright, we need Talonflame, Masquerain, Mamoswine, Togi, Empoleon, Staraptor. Alright, we got Timber. So I don't know, I don't know if we still need Sock or fucking, what's it called? Thorough. I'll try figuring it out. Cause I don't want to waste my game corner like that. Right. Gourgeist. Alright, who else do we need? We need Talonflame. We need Raptor. Empoleon. Togi and Mask. Alright, we need to pre-damage Mamoswine to 134, I believe. So Leaf Storm's always baiting kill. Yep, okay. We also need to hold Never Melt Ice on him. Okay. This fight's a little scary, I'm not gonna lie. Because of Lurantis. It's just fucking stupid, this fight. Alright, we have to pre-damage to 138, right? Yep. Yep, okay. That's all the prep we need to do. Alright, this is the Trick Room fight. Yeah, we should be fine. Alright, let's do this. We needed Never Melt Ice on Mamoswine to guarantee a 2-hit kill on the Gourgeist, because nothing we have blows up Gourgeist. And Gourgeist should always be going for Trick Room turn 1, because, what's it called? Because Explosion can only roll to +7, Trick Room is +10. So we're gonna Ice Fang. Ice Fang can flinch, and then just denies Trick Room. Should be great. We're gonna use Trick Room. Okay, we're playing with Trick Room. Alright, so now we just snipe with Ice Shard, because Ice Shard after Never Melt Ice boosted Ice Fang kills. It's a guaranteed kill. And we pre-damage to always bait in. Well, Lurantis was always coming in anyways, but we didn't want setup AI to fuck up anything since it's contrary. Because he could have rolled Superpower on Jack. But because we're always set to Leaf Storm, he should always be using Leaf Storm. So on Leaf Storm, we're going to swap to Marco. There's Leaf Storm. Now he's +2 special attack. Not +2 attack, +2 special attack. And his highest damaging move is still Leaf Storm. And now we always Roost, because we stall out the last turn of Trick Room. I'm sorry? That's not good. Okay, no Flame Body proc, that's good. But he is now +1 defense. Okay, no Flame Body. Okay, we should be in the clear. Okay, we should be fine. Why did he Superpower? Oh, fuck, setup AI. Oh, fuck, bro. No, I don't know. Yo, fucking Contrary is weird. Floor just comes in. Floor just is high. Why is Floor Psychic? Should have been Eggy. That Superpower is fucking me up. Leaf Storm does more damage than Superpower at +2. I don't know why he went for Superpower. That's weird. It's probably some bullshit with the setup AI, but it's not like he has overlapping roles and Leaf Storm's high stand. For fuck Run Bun, bro. Okay. We're lucky that Flame Body didn't proc, because Facade would have just smoked Talonflame at +1. Alright, Talonflame always baits Psychic here. So on Psychic, we're going to swap to Togi. And then we are going to fake out. And Iron Head. Flinch. Nope, dazzling. Okay. Alright, and at 59 HP, 54%, Executor never sees a kill. He is always going to go for Trick Room. So on Trick Room, we swap to Jack. And with Nevermelt Ice, Ice Shard does just pick up the one-hit KO. Alright. The Lurantis superpower threw me off. That was fucking weird. Alright, now it's time for the sleep fight. Woohoo! I fucking hate this fight without Infernape. Let's also grab Hyper Voice before I forget it. Alright, what's the team we need for sleep fight? Okay, that's the team we need. Okay. It's gonna be a kind of a cool line for this. Not really, but it's still kind of cool. Alright, so we need, not Mammoslime, we need Staraptor, not Talonflame. Togi can come. We need Floatzel, Rapidash, and, who's the last one I need? Mammoslime, right? Yeah. Okay. So we need... Mammoslime gonna be in the back. We need... Sabo in lead. No, we need Shanks. Doesn't really matter who's in lead. Nah, it shouldn't matter who's in lead. Okay. Sorry. Alright, so we need black glasses on Floatzel. Where are they? Black Glasses on Floatzel. We need Chesto Berry on Sabo. Did you know that Bagon can get Sheer Force? Yeah. Was that hidden ability? Because Mence doesn't keep it. Because Mence has Moxie. And then we need to pre-sleep our Staraptor. This is so we can bait Dream Eater. And we need to pre-damage Raptor to -1. Pre-damage him to 24 HP. Fun. So it's gonna look like Raptor's gonna die. He won't. It's fine. What slot is he in? 2. Damage. 2, 4. Alright, perfect. The reason why we're doing this is so we bait both Pluck and Dream Eater into Raptor slot, so Garp can come in for basically free and start just killing things. We will also should I pre-burn? Hold on. How much damage is I need to check the Aqua Jet damage. -1, not -1. -1 defense, and then burned. Nah, no pre-burn Empoleon. Although, for consistency, it's actually kind of nice. But we should be taking down all the unnerved Pokemon, so we should be chilling. Oh, well, I guess we'll run Chesto on him then. This is kind of an odd line because we don't have like a direct path for anything. There's no like pathing for this, like other than like the first 2 turns, we don't have any like any consistency for this line. It's just annoying because we don't have an ape who can just wall this thing. Alright, we should be good to go. Just make sure. Chesto, no item asleep. Black glasses, Chesto, Chesto, Chesto. And then next fight should be absolutely free. Alright, twin sleep fight. So we have pre-damage Shanks, so that after Intimidate, Pluck still sees kill. So Corviknight cannot get a screen set up on us. So Sabo is going to Fire Lash Corviknight, and Shanks is switching to Garp. On -1 Pluck and Dream Eater. Garp doesn't take Dream Eater. Fire Lash goes dummy on Corviknight. It's guaranteed to hit. And we should be seeing Pluck. Yep. It's not going to pluck any berry because we're black glasses. He crits us. That's not good. So we Are probably gonna have to switch out Garp next turn. It's fine though. So Crunch with Black Glasses, we outspeed, one-shot kill Gengar. And then Fire Lash picks up the kill on Corv. Persian comes out, and Hypno? Hypno, okay. Alright, so I'm going to Fire Lash Persian. How much does Bad Dreams do? Okay, so Garp would be taking 20% from Fake Out if Fake Out hits, which 50%. Can crit Fake Out kill? Crit Fake Out cannot kill, but if we get slept, then we're just dead to Bad Dreams. Okay. So we can't stay in. I got a 120 on my SAT. I don't know how I got that credit, but I think I did well. Sorry to break it to you, I don't think a 120 is good on your SAT. Alright, we're going to Fire Lash Persian, and Garp is switching to Goldie Roger. Swap to Law. Swap to Law. What? I got above 100 though. Nah, true. You're right, you're right. Alright, Fake Out. Good call by me. He's gonna do Barbs, that breaks his sash. -1 defense Persian. Dark Void. Togedemaru dodge. Okay, cool. We're fine. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're in the clear. So this is -1 defense Persian. Fake Out should kill. And then after Unnerve, we should be waking up because Unnerve goes away. Wait, let me ask. I'm not 100% sure on this. Okay, I can't fucking spell immediately. Because I feel like the right play is Fire Lash, Hypno, Fake Out, Persian. Because Fake Out should be fragging that. So what? Fire Lash did around 57. And then he's -1. I mean, yeah, okay. It's range 2. Okay, they should be eating berries right after. So we are going to Fire Lash Hypno and Fake Out. Okay, Persian done. Unnerve goes away, we eat our berry. Okay, perfect. He was probably gonna go for a Dream Eater or Dark Void. And we don't have to deal with Unnerve anymore. Alright, Hypno's dead next turn to another Fire Lash. There's Dream Eater. And then Jinx, is Togi just smoke Jinx? Togi does in fact smoke Jinx, okay. And Ice Beam's not doing nearly enough. So we're going to Fire Lash, Hypno, and Iron Head, Jinx. That's annoying. That's a bit annoying. Whatever. You should be going for Dark Void anyway, so we're chilling. Dark Void, Sabo's already asleep. And he misses Togi. Okay. Sabo is switching to Goldie Roger. And we just Iron Head kill Hypno. This might not kill Hypno. But he is chipped at -1. Yeah, it didn't kill. But he flinched, so we're never punished. Alright. Cool sleep fight. All that's left for us to do is beat the Fisherman. Alright, we're using Goon for this fight. I think. Yeah. We're using Zigzagoon for this fight, which is really funny. He's not taking any frags, but he's being used. Bro, why you gotta make it weird every time I say Goon? Obviously, I mean Zigzagoon. We do need Donphan for taking Lagging Tail. Because they're also heisting the Lagging Tail. Alright, we need Caracosta as well. Alright, so we need Miracle Seed, Lilligan. This team's very blue. And then we just run Ornbeer on everyone. We need to level Goon up to level 35 for our baiting. Because we need to be able to switch on Psychic Fangs and then bait only Aqua Jet. So we have to go to level 35 for that. Think your Goon's already max level? No, he's not. He's level 31. You're not evolving to Linoon. You're funny, bro. Charm, sure. Rid of baby doll eyes. We're never gonna be using it, but okay, it's just something I have just in case we can't delay for ops again. Sucker punch at least. Alright. We should be good to go. Yeah. Okay. So we should be seeing Lily. It should be Lilligan kills Jellison. Then we ban Barraskewda. On Barraskewda, we go to Walrein, who walls them out. Icy wins, and then baits Drill Run. What's his name? Lilligan can switch back in on and then kill with Leaf Blade after -1 speed. And then that should bring in Delmise, who might switcheroo on us. Very likely to switcheroo. No matter what, we just switch in Donphan on that. And then, what? Bruxious is really annoying, which is why we, leveled Goon. So they're always dead to Aqua Jet and not Poison Fang, so Robin can just switch in. Robin's basically taking every KO this fight, except on, what's his name? Delmise, who, Staraptor should be taking the KO on. And then if something goes wrong, Caracalis is just there as damage control. So we can switch in on Aqua Jet, or like Psychic Fangs and then bait something else, or Poison Fangs, whatever the fuck might happen. Alright, let's do this. Alright, so Miracle Seed Lilligan. I am Miracle Seed, right? Yes, okay. Miracle Seed Lilligan has a guaranteed one-hit KO with Leaf Blade. So we just Leaf Blade, and that should kill. Perfect. What? Oh, Ice Fang doesn't kill. Oh, I thought it killed. Oh, damn, Barraskewda's ass. Okay, we should be seeing either Ironhead, Shadowclaw, or Switcheroo here. Okay. On either one of those, we swap to Zunisha. If this just Switcheroos us right away, that'd be great. Perfect! Okay, Lagging Tail acquired. We got our Lagging Tail, and he has an Oranberry. And now we are going to knock off to do damage. He's gonna Grassy Glide. That's not gonna hurt too much. Knock off his Oran Berry. So -1 Oran Berry. It's honestly fine. And then we swap to Shanks on another Grassy Glide. Right? Yeah, that should be Grassy Glide. Yeah, perfect. And then dual Wing Beat is a kill. Delmise does so much damage because of Steel Worker. So he effectively has 3 stabs. Barraskewda, okay. Barraskewda is going to Ice Fang. It's always Ice Fang here. It's never gonna be a roll of liquidation. So we swap to Aokiji on Ice Fang. We can't get frozen because we're an Ice type. So I guess we didn't need to level up Goon. I missed that. That sucks. I mean, it doesn't really matter anyways because we can't really delay. We're not delaying Goon that much after this. Alright, and then we Icy Wind. He's a drill run. We need 1 Icy Wind to, for Lilligant to outspeed. Right? Yes, okay. And then we always bait drill run or throat chop. And we can take both because we were. Alright, easy fight. Alright. And that's 103 done. Never have to do that again. Unless we wipe. Which we're probably going to wipe. Alright, let's go grab the Mach Bike. No. We have to go back to Slayport. Because we want to go grab Icy Wind. Do you have a top 3 favorite restricted legendaries to use? Miraidon is really fun. Just because it's a damage calculation monster. I just went to the Poké Center, that was a mistake. Miraidon's really fun. Cause like my favorite legendary Lugia is not good in VGC, which sucks. Can I stop doing this? Trying to think. I like Necrozma. Necrozma Dawn Wings is really fun. Cause like it can be used as a Wind Room Pokemon. Which means they operate both in Tailwind and Trick Room. And they hit pretty hard, but they often get overshadowed by Lunala. Did I get Nightshade? I feel like I didn't. I did, okay. Let me actually pull up my showdown. See what legend. I do like Zacian too. Zacian's kind of fun. Uh, yeah, most of my teams are Miraidon Calyrex teams. Eternatus is also fun. Yeah, I really like, because my favorite Pokemon to use is like Whimsicott. Whimsicott's such a good Pokemon. Eternus is hella respectable. Yeah, no, Eternus is fun. Bless you. Fuck, I bumped into him. No. No. I think my clear favorite legendary scale shot Koraidon. Yo, go fuck yourself. I fucking hate using Koraidon. Koraidon's such a potential mon. Yeah, he won worlds, sure, but scale shot Koraidon, holy. That's a that's a Smogon Uber's like demon. I'm pretty sure he's like the best in the format. Walled by Run Bun though. Oh. This is just in case we run into a shiny, because it'd be really fun if you ran into a shiny. I did not heal. Forgot to heal. Bruh. Okay, I might have to turn on the repel, because I can't get up there. Oh, look, it's Sandshrew. That's the first time I've seen a Sandshrew. Bruh. Alright, there we go. First try. We got Icy Wind. What makes a Pokemon a Smogon Uber instead of just an Uber? So... like, Palafin. Palafin's a Smogon Uber. But he's legal in every official format. I think same thing with Urshifu, Rapid Strike. I forget which Urshifu is banned in singles. But one of the Urshifus is banned. Fluttermane and Roaring Moon are also banned in Smogon singles. It's just like they're non-restricted legendaries that are just way too powerful compared to everything else. I need to go back to Slateport for Acro. Whoops. Sorry about that. I'm gonna speed this up. Oh, why don't you like Koraidon? Cause he's weird to use. Cause with Incineroar in VGC, there's always gonna be Intimidate running around. So you either have to plan, like, make a team dedicated to killing Incineroar, Intimidate, so you can get Koraidon on the field, or you have to run Clear Amulet, which then that cuts the damage that Koraidon can do, because you're not running Life Orb. And the thing with Koraidon is that you're always locked into... You're basically always running one Terra type for him. Because you want to take advantage of the sun you set up, so you have to run Terra Fire or Flare Blitz. I've tried Terra Fairy Koraidon, Terra Fairy Terra Blast, because that's honestly not like... Unless he gets Play Rough. I don't think he gets Play Rough, though. I'm pretty sure he's locked Terra Fairy Terra Blast as fairy coverage, which can snipe Miraidon. I think. I don't know. But then you're working with, like, no stab. You're using loaded dice on your Koraidon. Yeah, because loaded dice scale shot is great. It does more damage than Dragon Claw and can scale higher than Outrage. Let's just get the Acro Bike and then we'll go to Petalburg and then end stream. Can't believe we did 103 Deathless. I mean, I can believe it, because, like... I'm not sure... because I didn't do it Deathless last time. I cooked on my lines, I believe. We don't need a mock bike check until after Norman, which is for the Mirage Tower. That's if we get past Norman. Alright. I think this is like a good place to stop. I'm not sure when we're gonna take on Norman. I have to like cook up... I have to first decide what rooms we're going to. And then cook up the rooms, and then we can fight Norman, which I also need to cook up Norman. I still need to figure out if we're even using Timber. Or like Conkeldurr for P2. Because P2 is so fucking annoying. I'm mad. My special defense is probably the worst thing we could have pulled there. Which is just unfortunate. Holy chopstick arms. Yo, go fuck yourself. Alright. Anyways. Probably either we're probably gonna fight Norman Wednesday. So until then, have a good night. I'll see y'all later.